Our coverage of the January 22nd storms 4 months after the floods continues. Welcome back. I'm Heather Myers.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. Reports of damage came in from Spring Valley, National City, and across the city of San Diego. Homes all along South 42nd Street were flooded. We met the Banks family that day. They showed us their home's damage and shared how they were overwhelmed by the prospect of starting over.
CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes is live for us on 42nd Street with more. Kirsten.
Yeah, the Banks family is one of the very first of the people of this community to move back into their home. Take a look. We're outside of it right now. Some people in this area call it the greenhouse. This family was able to step in on day one with the healing and rebuilding process. CBS 8's Abbie Black has kept in touch with this family as they've navigated the experience and the frustrations and the joys, and she shares this story.
Behind this fence is where the Banks family is starting a new beginning, but it still feels like home. Unlocking their new path. Giving me another chance. Judi Banks sings to the delight of getting ready to move into her renovated home. Beautiful. This is the first time Robert and Judi Banks have seen their farmhouse sink in their new kitchen.
Wow, look at this.
They've seen bits and pieces of their new home, and each time it builds a layer of comfort.
Exciting to get back into my home. Nobody understands being in a hotel room for how many days, honey?
I lost track.
112 days. That's how long the Banks have been living in a hotel.
Oh, my nerves are shot, but it's coming back together.
As they step into their old den that's now being converted to their bedroom, they're reminded why they're living in a hotel.
Don't get me wrong, I've been a trucker, I've been a motorcycle rider, rode cross country, stayed in hotels all along the way. But this is ridiculous.
4 months ago, they were stepping into their Mountain View home that was covered in sludge.
I'm not one for complaining, but they got my goat this time.
Most of the homes on South 42nd Street were flooded from a storm channel that overflowed during heavy rains.
My beef is maintain it because the rains are coming back. I can't go through this again.
We spoke to Robert and Judi Banks that day and the following weeks, who said that their complaints to the city over concerns to clear the canal were ignored.
I feel it's discrimination. If the Southeast San Diego is so underserved.
4 months later, and they say they still feel forgotten.
The city still has not helped us.
The couple has flood insurance, but says that they've felt like a ping pong ball going back and forth between insurance, FEMA, and the city, and says only 65% of the damages have been covered.
The process sucked.
They understand that they are farther along than most families in the rebuilding process, and dependent on the city, they hope to move in next week.
You know, we're victorious. We've won the race. You know, we just got to fight the battle.
Through it all, the Banks have not lost sight of their new beginning.
I see me enjoying my space, get my space back. I see me having my friends over.
In Mountain View, Abbie Black, CBS 8.